And a word from our ABC stations.
It's a... Oh, yeah. Oh, I gotta, like,
it's big, it's back, and it's only $6. Get the big box y'all love today.
Power on.
While you were away, there were some
Look, I don't even have to.
Fortunately, DoorDash can quickly come to your rescue. Your door to more. DoorDash.
Okay.
Let's go, we're in the building, baby. Ooh, that was crazy. Travel, man. Let's go. You was in the air for like 20 minutes. You saw that? You saw that dude, sir? That's what I'm talking about. Bucket, bucket.
It's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony as music's highest honor goes to this year's inductees with performances by today's biggest stars. Outrageous! The 2024 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony streaming live tonight on Disney+.
He defended our country in the United States Army. Now Derek Tran is running for Congress to keep us safe. It's why the Los Angeles deputy sheriffs and firefighters endorse Derek Tran. HMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
For a safer Orange County, Dave Min for Congress. Min sponsored the bill to block gun sales at the Orange County Fairgrounds, and bills funding local police. No wonder law enforcement endorses Dave Min for Congress. HMP is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Michelle Steele came to America with her mom and younger sisters. In Congress, she's been an advocate for Southern California women, voting to protect victims of domestic abuse and stop violence against women.
I don't know why this
Michelle Steele has long been an advocate of women's access to IVF, turning to IVF to help start her own family. Michelle Steele, our champion in Congress. Fair Shake is responsible for the content of this ad.
I served overseas to protect our freedoms. I won't sit by while Michelle Steele attacks our freedoms here at home. Michelle Steele led the charge to ban abortion nationwide, including California, with no exceptions, even to save a woman's life. I'm supporting Army veteran Derek Tran. He'll protect our freedom and focus on what matters, like lowering costs and keeping us safe.
VoteVets is responsible for the content of this advertising.
One of Congress's most corrupt, Ken Calvert, was caught directing federal tax dollars to benefit his own real estate investments. Calvert then jacked up costs and made a fortune. You pay the price. HMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
In Congress, George Whitesides will focus on solutions like increasing funding for police. And George Whitesides will invest in the equipment law enforcement needs. George Whitesides for safer neighborhoods. HMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
Brianna Ruffalo, Southern California's weather leader.
Call to the post for kickoff. Katie George is working the Texas game in Formula One this weekend, so we're thrilled to have Stormy Donantoni with us. Stormy.
Happy to be with you, Tess. And when we look at this Miami Hurricanes team, they're coming off a pair of really close down-to-the-wire games. And when I spoke to one of their leaders, wide receiver Xavier Restrepo, he said the way that those two games ended was a wake-up call for this team. That they're glad they're winning, but they're just getting by, and that's not good enough, which triggered a players-only meeting for the team. Typically, when we hear about a players-only meeting, it's because the team's losing, they're struggling, they need a spark. Well, this team felt they needed that spark, and to address some issues that winning can at times mask. He also said it's a good opportunity to remind this team that over the last couple of years, Miami has lost coming out of the bye week. Said complacency is not an option. They need to be hungry against this Louisville team today.
Yeah, Stormy, we just saw Cam Ward sitting there on the bench. He'll wait his turn. Without him, I don't know that they don't grab a couple of those.
No, we're just watching
They elected to defer.
Miami's going to win, so that's basically why we're watching.
Here is Lacey on the return for Louisville from the 3-yard line. Okay. As he pushes for extra effort there, out towards the 24. Tyler Shuck has been well-traveled. Jordan started off his career actually with Mario Cristobal at Oregon. Started 7 games there, had a 4-3 record, then goes over to Texas Tech. Injuries interrupted his plans, and now he ends up here at Louisville where he's off to a great start.
And injuries probably one of the reasons teams maybe shied away from him a little bit in the portal. It wasn't because of talent. He's extremely talented. You saw 14 touchdowns and just 3 interceptions, protecting the football really well as well this season.
Speaking of talent, he has one of the best true freshman offensive players in America in the backfield with him. That is Isaac Brown in motion. Looked his way, now extends the play, does jump. And that's just throwaway incomplete. Let's look at the impact players.
Well, you mentioned Isaac Brown, the true freshman. One of the best running backs, one of the most explosive guys in the entire country. And Ja'Cory Brooks on the outside, the Alabama transfer. He's a big-time player. They look to get some shot plays downfield. Ruben Bain, second week back from injury. And Maui Noah, the leader of that defense. And you saw already, first play, a lot of misdirection. Jeff Brom wants to show this Miami defense, see if they can get behind him in coverage.
I'll probably also sing the Ohio State game. Maybe not.
On that first series in an impressive Week 1 win
on Saturday.
Florida. Here is Brown on second down as he gets it out to the 28-yard line. Tackled by Bassett.
Yeah, they played Nebraska, and then they played Purdue on the 9th.
Third long, third passing situations, not where this Louisville team wants to live, because the strength of this Miami defense, we already mentioned Ruben Bain back from injury. They're as healthy, as explosive, as dynamic up front as nearly any in the country. 20 sacks on the season, so protection here in these passing situations will be paramount for Louisville.
Third down and 8.
I don't think Western Ohio State winning place will be. Oh, wait. That'll be in school, so.
Play action. Chuck has time. He's going to go deep. And it's incomplete. It was beyond Lacey. Coverage came from Mish Powell.
Yeah. Wait, is it next Saturday? It's November 28th.
Boy, really good protection on that. As I mentioned, a clean pocket for Chuck. Just great coverage on the back end. From Miami, trying to find Colin Lacey on a deep post down the middle, working on Mish Powell, the transfer from Washington, just a little too long. And early on, you start to figure out the ref's going to let some hand fighting go on. It looks like they're going to let these guys play physical on the outside.
Brady Hodges on to punt away. 3 and out for Louisville. Restrepo, veteran slot receiver. Catch inside the 30. This Miami offense, they have talent everywhere, especially at quarterback, and they have the statistical superlatives to back it up.
Yeah, the best offense in the entire country with who I believe is the best quarterback in the entire country. He's my Heisman frontrunner right now. You won't find a more talented arm anywhere. He can throw from any angle, from below his waist to over the top. He can fit the ball in any window across the field, so Louisville's going to have their hands full with number 1 today.
Cam Ward leads major college football in passing yards per game at nearly 370 yards per game.
You remember, it's like, what, sold out?
Yeah.
Big Mark Fletcher gets to start at running back. Play action. That ball was low and incomplete as he was trying to get it to Isaiah Horton. So Ward, we told you, the great passing yard stats, also leads the nation in completions of 20-plus yards, and is tied for the national lead in passing touchdowns with 20.
And it's not just the talent, right? He's a fifth-year starter. He's on his third school. He's got great vision, sees everything on the field, and solves a lot of problems before the ball's ever snapped.
2nd and 10, quick strike, gets it, completes a first down as he connects with Sam Brown, the transfer from Houston.
Great little rip, and I mentioned the arm angle, the physical tools that Cam Ward has. Watch this little sidearm flick.
17-yard reception by Sam Brown. Ward, too far to the outside for Horton.
It's like by the river.
Bro, me and Rufus were cutting him all that.
Louisville defensively, Ron English said to us, we need to get off to a strong start.
Yeah, they haven't started great. They're allowing touchdowns in 75% of their first quarter drives. We know Miami needs to start fast as well. They've had to come back in quite a few games, so this will be the chess match to watch early. Ron English gets Cam Ward. See who can get off the field or get points on the board.
Ron English down on the field now. That's a changeup that we will talk about. 2nd down and 10.
Bro, isn't it crazy that Tyler and
This is Fletcher on the ground, and big Mark Fletcher with a good run. It'll be 3rd and short, tackled by McDonald.
Boy, Fletcher had such a great start against Cal. Before that one got out of hand, they needed to throw it on every down. He led him in carries last year, but Damian Martinez, the transfer from Oregon State, came in, and they thought he'd be the feature back, but really Mark Fletcher has been the best running back of that group. I expect him to get a lot of action today.
And you see the formation with the 2 tight ends as H-backs with Williams and McCormick on 3rd and 1. A loaded backfield to pave the way potentially for Fletcher. And with it off left tackle, just enough for that line to gain as McDonald was pursuing down the line.
Miami using some tempo. Both these teams traditionally huddle teams. They go at a slower pace, but Miami pushing the envelope early.
Lead the nation in 3rd down conversions. He's trying to get Horton again. And that skinny slant.
Yeah, we just mentioned Mark Fletcher picking up a little bit of a blitz here. Great job. Late guy actually running in. D lineman late running in, so it wasn't accounted for in the initial blocking scheme by the offensive lineman. Gets a free little run on pause and errant throw.
So Michael Irvin on the sidelines. He's been a presence with Miami. Of course, one of the greatest to ever play for the Canes. 2nd and 10.
What are you watching?
Pressure on Ward. They pick it up. And then Ward looks to extend the play. Flips it underhand to Fletcher, who works his way past the line of scrimmage to get positive yardage.
Why is it not?
But this is what makes Cam Ward so special. The play is never done with him. You see him scanning the field, making one miss, and then what is this? Just a little forward flip. So Mark Fletcher to avoid the sack.
Those games are fun.
Great job there, but this is also a double-edged sword for Cam Ward. He's got a tendency at times when extending plays to make an early mistake or force a turnover. So the playmaking ability is great, but he's got to protect the ball in those situations as well.
3rd down and 8.
Like Fortnite midday.
Ward.
Lost the line.
Now he's going to run for it, and he'll get the 1st down.
Boy, just really good coverage on the back end there by Louisville. Again, he ended up running there, but this is a guy, when he gets outside the pocket, he's looking to hit the big play with his arm. He's not a guy that's looking to run first, so he's going to extend that play as long as possible. Because of the man coverage there, no eyes on him. He's able to pick it up with his legs, but he wants to hit those big plays downfield when he gets outside the pocket.
10-yard run for Cam Ward. Opening drive for Miami.
Yo, what do you think Tyler am I saying? Where?
Here's Restrepo. Xavier Restrepo, first team All-ACC a year ago. Could be a record breaker today. Could be passing Michael Irvin in the all-time receiving yard list. Break into that top 3 in the history of this grand program. 2nd and 7. Fletcher searching for anything, but a great job defensively. MJ Griffin coming in from that safety position to make the tackle.
Yeah, not much push that time, but that offensive front for Miami, but they are healthier than they've been with Jalen Rivers. Their left tackle, big number 64, back in the lineup. He may bump down the guard at some time during this game as Markel Bell will spell him at left tackle, but he's their best guy, and they're happy to have him back, especially in 3rd down passing situations like this.
11th play of the drive, and it's a 3rd and 6. And a sold-out stadium here is getting loud in Louisville. Ward, 3rd and 6, goes underneath, and Restrepo's going to have it and more.
Hey, flag.
Flag is down back at the 25. They may walk this back.
A 600 team versus the rest of them team.
Stuart Mullins heads up this ACC crew.
That was so funny. The trees are blue.
Pass interference. Number 8.
I'm telling the story.
Bro, I actually wouldn't know what happened last time.
Yeah, just a little flash play. I love the call there. Arroyo, he's got to turn to the quarterback there. Instead of trying to get a shoulder on him, he just turns like he's expected to catch the ball. His body's going to do the job. He doesn't need to try to get a piece of the defender there. Probably would have had the same result.
Instead of passing interference.
So what was a 3rd and 6 becomes a 3rd and 21.
It's flying on Miami then.
Now, if you're Louisville, got to keep Cam Ward in the pocket. He's going to want to extend the play here as much as possible. Keep him in that pocket.
Imagine Tyler was just watching the stream.
Why would he be doing to like
watch the game?
Because he's so far up. Flag again.
Miami might be fumbling.
False start. Offense, number 64. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
No.
Who is that guy?
Not sure Shannon Dawson has a play call for 3rd and forever. 3rd and 26 here, but expect them to get out quick. You can already tell, though, this sold-out crowd really get behind this Louisville team. We mentioned just how much Jeff Braun teams can show up in big moments like this. And a great first drive for this defense to push Miami back out of scoring range.
3rd and 26. Ward somehow kept his balance.
How is bro still up? Just run.
The long shit, but he's going to run instead. And with that, though, inside the 40-yard line. So a 4th down situation from there.
Yeah, but here's the problem as a receiver. You don't know which side of the field he's going to go to, right? You scramble drills or you mirror the quarterback, but he's going to start out right. He's going to step up in the middle. He's going to spin around. He goes right. He's going to go back left. I mean, the receivers, they don't know where to go, right? Do I go deep? Do I come back short? That's a really good job by Louisville on the back end of staying plastered to those receivers for that long.
Andy Borregales has plenty
of 30-0 right here.
Very, very talented. From 55. Up and through. A 55-yard field goal by Borregales. As Cam Ward and his ability kept it alive for the opportunity for 3.
How did he stay up, bro? That's surprising me.
Ready for action, nip it in the bud, we never relaxing. Outcast is everlasting. But I know y'all wanted that 808. Can you feel that BASS?
Under my feet, I feel the sky tumbling down.
What am I watching right now, bro?
Love the way you move. Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks.
With the first pick in the Jersey Mike's catering box draft, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's gonna go. So
The Jersey Mike's catering box, a sub above.
And a pinch higher. It's just uneven.
To the right and up.
Right and up.
Oh, that's good.
This is good then.
Wait, no.
My shoulder's acting up. My shoulder's acting up again.
Dobbs?
I got you.
If only there were backups in real life. But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
Honestly, you should have put him in earlier.
On a tense Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Holy smoke, State 1 and the fans are going wild. Deputy Ewers, quick, call for backup.
Backup?
Yes, Deputy Quinn Ewers.
We don't need any backup. I got this.
Call backup.
I'm sorry, did you say you wanted a Dr. Pepper?
I said backup.
Look, we don't need any backup, even if he has great hair and famous relatives.
I think we're talking about two different things here.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
You know I made it to the playoff.
Without any backup. I get it.
It takes the handoff. It's a refurbish.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely.
Claire, did you win?
On Mountain Cold Refreshment.
Dave's back on.
Coors Light. Choose to.
Stats matter. Like 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. So the PEN and the Prostate Cancer Foundation want to encourage you to get screened. And now through November, the PEN is donating to cancer research with select purchases.
Good morning, everybody.
Danny, what are you doing up there?
Watching the fresh morning prep, the sizzling bacon, the slicing of the tomatoes, the bopping of the fresh lettuce. You know, my lease says I get free subs. Freshly prepped every morning. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Hey, Bruce. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do you remember what it was like not to be famous?
I do.
You have the best job in the world. Hell yes, I do.
Sunday night on ABC.
Oh, let's get back to the game.
Hey, Jordan, the All-State playoff predictor, and you know, it marries up to a conversation we've had with Mario Cristobal multiple times this week about this being like the swing game of the season for Miami.
Yeah, when you look at their schedule, they don't have a ranked win yet to date, and they might not even have an opportunity of another ranked win until a potential ACC championship. But if you lose this one, then you're not even slated to make that ACC championship, and then your playoff picture gets really cloudy. So a huge monster test for Miami with implications of the postseason all over the place.
Here's Lacey on the return. And Lacey made a defender miss and gets out past the 30. And you go through the history of Louisville as a program. You got to sell out today. They have had these kinds of wins through the years. Last year, you and I were in the booth with the field storming with the win against Notre Dame. Of course, the great one in 2016 against that very top-ranked Florida State team. You go back to Teddy Bridgewater and that Sugar Bowl team. And in Miami back in 2006, they were number 17. This just feels like one of those weeks when you're in town where, you know, the community's getting excited. They start to ramp up with momentum, and they sell the place out and see if they can slay the big boys.
Something brewing in Bourbon City. Every time we're here, something gets a little crazy.
Number 6 is lined up right now. Tyler Shuck gets it complete as he finds Chris Bell.
That was a good pass.
Well, that's a really good job with motion coming right to left. It's going to steal the eyes of the free safety as you see him backing up there. Then he's got a crossing route by Bell. Great design there by Jeff Braun.
17 yards, Shuck to Bell. And now Brown catches a seam. They lost his footing, or else he would have had himself an explosive.
What great push up front there by this Louisville offensive line. We mentioned just how talented Isaac Brown is. When you give him any green grass, he's going to take it, and he has such a burst, and no one brings him down the first time unless he trips on his own feet.
Went for 8 yards there. Yes. That turf monster will get the best of you sometimes. Brown again.
He might get a touchdown.
Look at how quick he is.
Yo.
True freshman showing off here.
Bro. Ow. How's it going?
They said they wanted a strong start. They got it defensively. It was the first time in the last 4 games that the defense didn't give up a touchdown on an opponent's opening drive. And then they take the ball and come right down the field. A 43-yard touchdown by Isaac Brown.
That's a way to get it started, huh? The true freshman just keeps making plays, Tess. And I mentioned the first guy never brings him down. Watch Tyler Bear in the end right here. He's going to be looping in. They're running a little game here. And watch the hole that opens up right there for Isaac Brown. Made Tyler Bear miss, and then nobody there. The speed to finish it off in Louisville, starting this thing hot.
7-2.
Whenever heartburn strikes, get fast relief with Tums. It's time to love food back. Also try new Tums Gummy Bites.
Why settle for less when you can get the new $7 Lux Cravings Box from Taco Bell? Because an indulgent, beefy 5-layer burrito is luxurious. A crunchy Doritos Locos Taco is opulent. A chicken chalupa supreme piled high with deliciousness, lavish. Chips, nacho cheese sauce, a medium drink. The only thing that's not Lux about it is the price. It's Lux for less. The new $7 Lux Cravings box. Only at Taco Bell.
Team, it's been a grind, but I think I've aged you well. Some might say perfect. Who's ready to show who's the cheesiest?
I woke up feeling the cheesiest, coach.
Cheez-It, official sponsor of the college football playoff.
Coach Gecko.
Coach T. Laura, Dan, I didn't realize the media would be here.
No, this isn't for work. We're just really big fans.
And we're scouting for our fantasy insurance teams.
Geico has all the top prospects and 97% satisfaction rating. That's unreal.
Oh my gosh, it's true. True!
We should have just skipped the...
Smells like insurance.
Suppose Geico does have devoted fans. It's not weird.
Jade, sign my arm.
For savings and service, get more with Geico. She only signs claims checks.
Whatever you're into, Mercedes-Benz has an SUV for you. City shopping spree you. Weekend getaway you. Outdoor adventures you. Stylish, powerful, sophisticated. Because when you're in a Mercedes, you'd expect nothing less. Mercedes-Benz SUVs, featuring the all-new GLC plug-in hybrid with a best-in-class EPA estimated electric range of 54 miles. Visit MBUSA.com for special offers on select SUVs.
Car insurance is up 20% this year. So I went to the Experian Insurance Marketplace. They shopped my info with over 40 top providers. I saved $800. They'll even alert me if they find a better rate. And it's free.
Go to Experian.com/car.
As a stylist, I know it can be hard to find time for a haircut. With the Great Clips app, you can put your name on the list from anywhere and head to the salon when it's time for your cut. A great haircut plus more time for what you love. That's Great Clips.
Great Clips. Nice. Go back to the game.
ABC College Football is presented by Tums Gummy Bites. Get fast relief of occasional heartburn. Use as directed. In part by Taco Bell. And Bud Light, who reminds you to drink responsibly.
That's a good-looking trophy right there. That's what they play for. The Schnellenberger Trophy. It was introduced last year to honor Howard Schnellenberger, who, of course, coached Miami in 79 and 83, the national title, the first national title for Miami, and then coached Louisville, led the Cards to their first 10-win season.
Yeah, bro, it's 7-3.
And a pair of his actual boots, bronzed. If you had a trophy test, they'd probably have to bronze like a cup of espresso.
That could be that or bronze some Scarpe Italiano Gucci. Chris Johnson on the return.
Look, we've already seen a little bit of Cam Ward, but I have shown you and talked about the arm angles. Look at this. That's nearly submarine. His ability to get it around defenders, find the angle whenever he needs to. But here's what I love, the vision. Look, an extra defender running off. The ball has already been snapped. He's holding it. He's pointing to see, hey, Rick, did the ref throw the flag? Did he not? Okay, he didn't. Let me get back to my read. Rip a seam right down the middle. The arm talent, the vision, all there. Now, here's the playmaking ability that we've seen. It can either be really good or, like we saw against Cal, turn into a big play going the other way. That decision-making when outside the pocket, extending those plays is going to be the make or break for Cam Ward in Miami today.
Every coach we talk to on either side will rave about what he is and what a difference maker he can be on the field. Just does things others can't. Fletcher on the carry as Fletcher muscles his way out to the 38-yard line.
I thought it was a great little story talking to Shannon Dawson, the opposite coordinator, about Mark Fletcher. He was one of the first guys to text Damian Martinez about coming to Miami. Wanted the competition, wanted that running back room to get better.
And here he is on second down, and look at Mark Fletcher. 6'2", 225 pounds downhill.
Boy, and how good is it to have Jalen Rivers back, the left tackle. Watch this one-on-one block right here to open up the hole for Mark Fletcher. Great job there, and they're happy to have him healthy and back in the lineup.
23-yard run.
I'd run it, I guess. Yep.
Fletcher again, big hole. They didn't touch him until he was 8 yards downfield.
And we talk a lot about Cam Ward, right? His ability. But Shannon Dawson mentioned before that Cal game got out of hand, they were planning on just leaning on Mark Fletcher, on running the football, being physical to open up some of the play action downfield. It looks like how it's going so far.
8.5 per to start the game. They quickly get it to the outside to Horton. And Horton is corralled after just 2.5 yards. There is Shannon Dawson. Spent 4 years at Houston. Got this offense leading major college football in yards per game. 583 yards per game. Ron English, veteran defensive coordinator, former head coach at Eastern Michigan. Good matchup of football minds here in this one. Second and 7. They drop 8. And look at the time they give Cam Ward because of it. Back in the end zone.
Bang.
Look at that throw. Jacoby George. How about Cam Ward and that arm talent?
And just mentioned the outside the pocket playmaking ability from Cam Ward, his ability to extend the play. And a great job by Jacoby George there, getting both feet in. But man,
you're going to give Cam Ward this much time?
Look at how much time he's going to have. And George is on the opposite hash before working all the way the back line, putting a hand up, and man, that's a 40-yard rip on a frozen rope from number 1.
While leaking out to his left. You said it. The most gifted thrower in the country. The guy who sees everything, can do just about everything. And with that strike, Cam Ward, Heisman contender, puts the Canes back up.
Kind of so, sure.
Your wall is completely undefended.
Okay.
You need Bear Dynasty. Here, here, and here.
But it's almost game time. It goes on in one coat. It really has it all.
With wet AMD, I worry I'm not only losing my sight, but my time to enjoy it. But now, I can open up my world with Vabysmo. Vabysmo is the first FDA-approved treatment for people with wet AMD that improves vision and delivers a chance for up to 4 months between treatments. So I can do more of what I love. Vabysmo works differently. It's the only treatment designed to block 2 causes of wet AMD.
Vabysmo is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection, active eye swelling, or are allergic to it. Treatments like Vabysmo can cause an eye infection or retinal detachment. Vabysmo may cause a temporary increase in eye pressure after receiving the injection. There is an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke associated with blood clots. Severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye can occur. Most common eye side effects were cataract and broken blood vessels.
Open up your world with Vabysmo.
A chance for up to 4 months between treatments with Vabysmo. Ask your doctor.
The $6 meal deal is here. It starts with Dunkin's legendary coffee, a toasty, melty bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich, and a crispy, crumbly order of hash browns. It's kind of the biggest deal in breakfast. The $6 meal deal, available now.
I'm the Modelo Recruiter, and I'm looking for fans with good hands and great speed. The ones who stay focused and never miss a play. They go the distance on game day, even when their team is away. I'm always watching, always looking to reward more full-time fans. Because football isn't really football without you.
Money is tight, so we must make sacrifices. I give up my bespoke shaving subscription.
And I'll stop ordering everything that's trending on Instagram.
And I will no longer agree to the add-ons at the oil change place just because the mechanic called me ma'am.
It really is a top-of-the-line filter, ma'am.
And of course, we'll downgrade our insurance to get a lower rate.
Well, you know you don't have to make